Barcelona's emotional farewell to Gerard Pique. Gerard Pique Barcelona farewell. Barcelona bid farewell to emotional Pique with Almeria win. Gerard Pique Barcelona farewell. Barcelona loved a 2-0 win over Almeria on Saturday, however the night time belonged to defender Gerard Pique's hoop. Gerard Pique Barcelona farewell. Barcelona loved a 2-0 win over Almeria on Saturday, however, the night time belonged to defender Gerard Pique, who turned into gambling his closing sport on the Camp Nou after he introduced he's going to retire from football whilst La Liga breaks for the World Cup subsequent week. Barca, who received with second 1/2 of desires from Ousmane Dembélé and Frenkie de Jong, climbed to the pinnacle of the standings on 34 factors from 13 games, in advance of Real Madrid, who the sport in hand and could go to Rayo Vallecano on Monday. After lacking numerous probabilities with inside the first 1/2 together with a penalty for a handball that Robert Lewandowski positioned wide, Dembélé broke the impasse proper after the break, slotting a specific shot into the lowest nook from a counter-attack. In the 62nd minute, De Jong turned into properly placed in the place to attain off a rebound from goalkeeper Fernando Martinez and wrap up the factors for Barcelona. At a sold-out Camp Nou wherein the whole lot surrounding the sport turned into approximately the long-serving Pique, together with the Barca players' shirts which carried the word Sempre 3, forever in Catalonian, with Pique's variety 3 changing the letter E. The 35 to 12 months vintage Pique, who began out the sport as captain, received 30 trophies, together with 3 Champions League and 8 La Liga titles, with Barca. He performed properly and nearly scored with inside the first 1/2 with towering headers from corners towards a shielding Almeria aspect, who best had one shot on course with inside the suit. Pique turned into substituted with inside the 83rd minute, strolling off the pitch in tears to a status ovation from the 92,605 fans, the best attendance on the Camp Nou thus far this season, who packed the stadium to mention goodbye to a membership break. He turned into thrown with inside the air through his crew pals on the stop of the suit and gave an emotional speech to the adoring crowd. After a dating of a lot love and passion, I suppose it turned into time to provide ourselves a few space. Pique instructed the Barca supporters who stayed at the back for numerous minutes on the stop of the sport to honor their idol as tears rolled down his cheeks. I am certain that with inside the destiny, I may be right here again. This isn't a farewell, I already stated it after I turned into 16 years vintage after I went to Manchester United and got here lower back. As my grandfather says, I turned into born right here and I will die right here. Visca Barca. Pique joined the Barcelona Academy whilst he turned into 10 years vintage, however left as a youngster to sign up for United, wherein he made his expert debut in 2004. He performed one season on mortgage for Real Zaragoza earlier than going lower back to Old Trafford, wherein he turned into a part of the crew who received the Champions League and Premier League double with inside the 2007-08 season earlier than heading lower back to Barcelona on the stop of that campaign. In 15 seasons on the new camp, he has ended up the participant with the 5th maximum variety of appearances with inside the Spanish membership's history, 667, after Lionel Messi, 778, Xavi Hernandez, 767, Sergio Busquets, 694, and Andres Iniesta, 674. Regarded as one of the great center-backs of his generation, Pique amassed 36 trophies throughout his 18 to 12 months career, together with a World Cup and European Championship with Spain.